guys, welcome back. Mike here outside again in the park. Finished my work day. Before I head home though, I threw a couple quads in the car and I want to go fly them because I knew today would be a nice day. New product for you guys. Just holding this up, a bunch of you might recognize it already. It's the WALKERA Rodeo series. It's the 110 model. It's the brushless. It comes with an 850 milliamp hour 2S LiPo on it. I have the ready to fly version, which means it came with the Devo 7 radio. That's a pretty full scale size, heavy duty, cool radio. However, I think this is like the base model in their series, and it won't be programmed or flashed. As far as I know, there's no port to do that, but I'll have to look into that further. It takes 8 AA's, and this is a pretty heavy radio. It's pretty serious stuff. Pretty cool though. Yeah, so this thing has been reviewed quite heavily on YouTube, and I'm not going to really get into all the specifics and the breakdown and all that kind of stuff. It's been beaten to death probably on this, and I'm Johnny come lately to this model, but it's something I've let people review, and I've conversed with some people. Mostly my main person again is my boy there down in Dutch RC Adventures. You know, Austin Powers, the freaky deaky Dutchman, you know, gold member. So but he's a reliable source, good friend of mine online from all these YouTube channels and stuff we do. Once in a while we bounce things off each other through email, and he suggested this would be a pretty good learning brushless platform to try out. And I believe it has a bright LED light on the front, like a headlight. It's got a decent camera on it. Again, I got my goggles here, and this might be more of the first one I'll try and fly with HPV goggles once I start doing like acro mode maybe. But again, I'm just going to fly this line of sight. It's a maiden voyage. I think for my buddies down in Light Take, this is where this came from. We worked it out, and I'm glad to try this out here on the channel. So guys, I am going to plug this in and give it its maiden voyage line of sight. I'll turn the goggles on. If the footage is any good, I'll toss it on. Alright, let's give it a go. Okay folks, I got it all bound here to this stock radio. I got the goggles recording. Let's do a line of sight flight here. Cool little rodeo. We'll see how it handles this 20-25 km/h breeze going on. Again, the breeze is coming. It's going mostly left to right across the screen, maybe going out a bit. So we'll see. We'll get this puppy up and running. I'm going to fly this in angle mode. I believe you go out over here to unarm the motors, and up she goes, and yep, she's drifting that way into the wind. We're fighting the wind right now, and then this will be flying back. She's fighting the wind quite well, my dad. 2S again, I said. Now this is the stock battery on it, and I've bought some Charson 850 2S batteries. Now I have charged the Charson batteries up, and I forgot about doing this battery. So I plugged it in on the charger for a half hour today, and I'm not sure, the light did not go green on the end of the charger, so I'm not I'm pretty confident I don't have a full charge, but I think I might have one that's close. So I'm not quite entirely sure, but if this flight ends a little sooner, we're going to say that the battery was not charged full. So anyways, we got this guy right here in front of us. The wind is really pushing her away. Hopefully bringing in close here. Hopefully you can see the LED light is very bright. and you can see it even probably 20-30 meters away. You still see it. It's quite visible, especially when pointing straight at. Let's take it over here and try a punch up. Whoa, so it does go. Based on my 3S and my Eachine Falcon 210 Pro, I'd say that is pretty much similar. And it's got some guts. Cool stuff. So we know she's got some giddy up. One more punch out, just for fun. There she goes. Cool stuff. Really cool stuff, man. Looking forward to flying this one for a while. The previous week was just nuts. It rained. It rained and 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 it rained some more. I think we got like 110 millimeters in like 5 days. It was just nuts. Tons of water everywhere. And then even after that, you know, it was sunny for the next day or two. You couldn't get out to anywhere. I couldn't come out to a field like this because it was just would have been swamped. Swamp for sure. But I really like this feel. I really like the feel of the radio. I really like the sticks on it. It doesn't quite seem as sensitive as the FlySky radio. Still, it's quite responsive. Passes there. This thing is super cool. I am totally enjoying this. And it's quite easy to keep orientation on it, especially with that red body shell on the front that protects the camera. Just kind of really, it seems, I mean, I'm not flying it too far from me, maybe 30-40 meters at most at the farthest extent, doing this line of sight, but it's really easy to tell the orientation on this one. Here she comes back. So I will say that I will concur with my buddy Dutch RC Adventures that this seems like an easier one to learn on, to fly. It's feels very light in the air and feels very agile, and yeah, it's small. It's got a little bit different feel than some of the bigger quads, of course. Really cool stuff. I'm really enjoying this flight. It's got no problems with the wind. It's got plenty of power on 2S. I have to double check into it if it will do 3S, but for where I'm at in my flying prowess, 2S is all the power I'm going to need, especially when I put those goggles on and try and figure it out. I'll have some videos coming out about that, trying to learn how to fly, be able to hook up the FlySky radio to the computer with a cable, and I'll be trying some Freerider FPV. And if you can hear that, we have an alarm. Very cool. So low voltage cutoff alarm coming. So bring it in, and there we go. And we'll end the flight there. We'll end the video there, guys. I appreciate you guys watching. I'm just gonna walk over and unplug it so we can get rid of the noise. Cool stuff, man. And as always, appreciate you tuning into the videos. And I hope to catch you on the next one, on my next RC outing. Alright, take care and peace out.